Hey y'all, how are ya?
Good. How's it going?
Hey.
Good, thank you so much.
I'm so glad you both could join us again for this special project playback. So we're here to celebrate Pride the best way that we know how, which is through music. So over the next hour, we'll kind of get some creative juices flowing, and come together and write an original song about self-love and identity. And of course, we have a special guest here who I'd like to introduce. And her current single, "Got No Choice," recently premiered on CMT's Hot 20 Countdown, and she's very excited to collaborate with you both on that song today. So without further ado, I would love to welcome Brooke Eden.
Oh, thank you. Thank y'all.
I just wanted to say I was a very big fan of you in like the early 2010s and like everything like that. And so when you came out a few months ago, I actually saw that article. And it was really cool for me to see also because I was a really big fan of yours.
So I actually wrote that song almost 4 years ago now. I had just met my now fiance, but my girlfriend at the time, and y'all, it was it was not taken very well at first. I woke up one morning with this song in my head. It was like, I ain't got no choice but to love you. Like, I can't undo this. Like, I can't unlove you. I think that we are going to kind of reimagine the song as like a self-love song. So maybe like, I ain't got no choice but to love me. So let's keep the melodies and then let's write the lyrics, because that's what we like to do. So y'all, it seems like we've all had a journey to becoming ourselves and like being like, I mean, for me, self-love was slow. I mean, it was definitely a journey, but it's a journey I was so happy to be on. Maybe we can just talk about our experiences in that, and maybe some lyrics will pop up and we can kind of write toward that.
Yeah.
Like, I knew that in 6th grade that I was gay. So I kind of just like repressed that for years. And then like I went to college and my bubble just like bursted. And like I joined a club, and then I learned what being transgender was. And it kind of just made everything that made me feel different. It kind of like gave me a community.
For me, it was more of I just knew like something was like, kind of different. Funny enough, it was when I filled in for a friend. We were doing children's theater, and she was sick that day. She was supposed to play the father in a production of Hansel and Gretel. And so I ended up filling in, and that was like probably the most gender euphoric I had ever felt. And I started, doing like a whole drag king thing, and it basically kind of got to the point where I realized, okay, I'm not cisgender.
I think it's so important, like, we only get one life on this earth, like we only get to do this once. And to live in a body that doesn't feel like yours, or to live in a constraint that doesn't feel like that's, the constraint that you want to live your life in, and to be like, I'm doing me, I'm gonna like kind of just not worry about what anyone else thinks. I feel like also a lot of people probably feel that way, but just don't understand how to even express that. So people like you are really inspiring to, just watch you do your thing and like watch you live your life in a way that you have like no boundaries. You're just being you, and it's just very cool. Oh, what do we start out the song by? Only got one life to live, so I'm gonna do it big. I'm gonna do it big. Like, I'm gonna like live this life as big as I can. Like, do we like that?
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
Cool.
I just got kind of a weird idea for the start of verse 2, just the lyric wise. So I feel like the first, first line completed to that would be, You can call me strange as I go through these changes. Something like that.
Cool. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. We could say like, I got no boundaries and
And I just
free to
gotta be me.
Y'all, we got this thing.
Yes.
Only God will have to live, so I'm gonna do it big. I got no boundaries and I just gotta be free. So you can call me strange as I'm going through these changes, but I ain't people pleasing. I'm just here to be me. And
I like
how
that.
do we feel? Do we like
I love
it? Yay! I love it, y'all.